So as well as costumes, Halloween sees 8 million pumpkins. That's 18,000 tonnes of edible pumpkin flesh thrown away each year, according to the charity Hubbub. And Sarah Divall is from Hubbub, campaigns to reduce waste and protect the environment. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
So what should we do? Let's do plastic first, as we've talked a bit about fruit and veg already. I mean, consumers want this stuff, don't they? There's a reason that the supermarkets are full of stuff for a £5. If consumers want it, why would they change?
Yeah, everyone wants to get involved in Halloween. It's an amazing holiday and you want to buy something for your kids so they can go into school in costume. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a Halloween costume for a £5 from your supermarket, because you can get one for free, either by using something you already have and turning it into a new costume, or borrowing it from your friends.
So most of it's cheap tat. I mean, it doesn't last a year.
Yeah, I think you're right. A lot of this stuff is made really cheaply and as quickly as possible, and also it doesn't last that long, so the idea is you can't really
go back again and buy it. Yeah.
When you said, borrow from friends or make it at home, have we hit upon a point there about, people who are buying these Halloween costumes, maybe for their kids, time, and people's time versus being sustainable?
Yeah, and that's really difficult across the board when you look at sustainability. The biggest thing that stops people from making a change is how much time they've got, because we're all time poor, we're too busy, we've got loads going on. But this is a really easy thing that you can do with your kids before Halloween.
There you go, parents. Sarah says it's really easy. Make your costume over the next week. Just a big sheet, surely. Or
exactly, just a big sheet, or see what someone's used the year before, so you don't have to try too hard.
On pumpkins, though, it's a lot. It sounds like a lot of food waste from that.
Yeah.
Again, though, isn't that just something that people don't want? Pumpkin tastes. They want just a pumpkin sitting in their doorway on October the 31st, and how are you going to change people's mentality around that?
Well, actually, over half of us have never even tried pumpkin before. So I think it's more a case of people buy their pumpkin, they've never had it, they don't know how to cook it, and they're a little bit afraid of it, so they just chuck it in the bin. So all we're asking people to do is give it a go, try a recipe, see if you like it, and it might change your mind.
I do wonder sometimes if people actually know what pumpkins are.
Yeah, it's not a normal thing that a lot of people eat, and they get a bit scared because you have to cut it up and you have to cook it in a different way. So if you haven't tried it before, it can be a bit scary.
Pumpkin soup, lovely.
All round to Mickey's next week on Brexit night. So are you seeing businesses change? People selling us the pumpkins. Are they actually making major steps to try and convince us to do something with them other than just stick a candle in them?
You'll find loads of recipes. If you go to any of the major supermarkets, they've all got incredible recipes for things that you can do with your pumpkin. But also, a lot of pumpkins on them will say carving pumpkin. And I think that puts people off because they think, oh, this pumpkin is for carving, it's not for eating, which is a little bit misleading because...
Is it misleading?
It's all food and you can eat all of it.
Because I would say, I don't really want to be scraping out the innards of that and making a soup out of it because it's not been grown to be eaten.
Exactly. So the assumption is that actually this isn't for me to eat. This is just for me to put a candle in, stick out on my doorstep and leave. Even if you don't want to eat it, though, don't put your pumpkin in the bin. Compost it, put it in your food waste bin, find some for it to go that isn't just in landfill.
Got your outfit made?
Oh, yeah, weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But Sarah, thank you. Sarah Divall there from Hubbub, which campaigns to reduce waste and protect the environment. Mickey.